I got a question about something you just said.
Absolutely, go for it.
Do you think that the inventory levels are going to change? I mean, do you think I personally
I think every OEM is going to be slightly different.
Right.
You know, I mean, I think you look at some OEMs that have just always focused on major volume, and that's just going to be their model. I mean, if you look at like the Chryslers of the world, I think they will go back to their existing model. You know, I think many OEMs have learned what they can do if they're not forcing and pushing inventory down dealers' throats.
Yep.
You know, I think a lot of dealer OEMs out there have always kind of like, look at Subaru, for example. Subaru had been doing this way before the pandemic.
Yeah.
They're very, very tight, very, very controlled on how many cars that they produce every year, and they don't try to double or triple that. They're like, yeah, we'll go up 5% this year. Maybe we'll do 6% next year, right? But it just is what it is, and their dealer body has been able to embrace that, own that, and do quite well with it. You know, I think some OEMs will be forced to continue to do it that way. But here's the downside. See, between dealers and the OEMs, it's a wholesale retail relationship, right? So wholesale customer relationships. You know, so at the end of the day, it's like if the manufacturer is able to produce more, they're going to try to get their dealers to buy more. That's just the bottom line. It just is what it is. But anyways, good question though. Thank you.
I like that. That philosophy, I think, is pretty accurate. But as far as other things that I see changing or continuing to change, is I've had a lot of conversations lately with dealerships that want to focus more on their team and make sure that, I mean, because good employees are harder to come by, and I think that they're starting to realize that. That it's going to take a lot more effort. It's not the old car salesman philosophy anymore where just do your damn job and be quiet and go sell cars, right? Whatever you have to do, just get the job done. So I think that what's the word I'm looking for? Not the atmosphere, but the culture.
Yes.
Like the culture within dealerships is starting to switch more to an employee focus. And I think with the generations out there right now getting into the car dealership business, I think that's going to be needed.
100%. 100%. And I'm with you. I've seen that snowball change. I think it's still small, but I think it's going to continue to get bigger and bigger. And I hope it's something that doesn't go away. That's a great observation.
Thanks for tuning in to the Matador Yachtcast with your host, Jason Harris. Don't want to miss new content? Be sure to check out the full podcast library at matador.ai to stay in the know. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Happy podcasting.